Okay, welcome to Issues and Society podcasts. I was just grooving before I came on the show. It's your girl Coco, and today we are doing something different. So we decided to have a review segment on the Issues on Society podcast. And this is our very first edition, our first episode where we are reviewing stuff. For today, we are going to be reviewing movies, but we have it up our sleeves to review movies, review music, and as well as review fashion also. You know, when there are programs like the AMVCAs and all of that, we can talk about people's fashion sense and criticize constructive criticism. That's what we do over here. The aim is not to pull people down. The aim is to give constructive criticism, our honest opinions. For today, I am doing this alone. But if you feel like you want to review anything with me, you can slide into our DM on Instagram at Issues and Society Podcast and tell me what you want to review with me, and I will put it into consideration. For today, like I said, we are going to be reviewing movies, and we're picking from Nollywood YouTube movies. Our first movie up for review is Love Notes. Love Notes is a movie by Diane Rosset TV, and it stars people like Kunle Remy, Beverly Osu, Uzumaka Aniuno, and Baj Adebule. So, first off, this movie is about two friends, two female friends that have a very, very strong connection. You can pass them off for soul sisters. You can call them soulmates. They grew up together, they got married. Different men. Not like I was expecting them to get married to one man. But there's something that struck me. Their friendship was, as far as I'm concerned, their friendship was toxic to their marriage, because they don't do anything with their husband's approval. They don't care if their husband's approve or not. Provided Tammy was okay with Maris' decision, they go ahead with it. If Maris is okay with Tammy's decision, they go ahead with it. They don't care what their husband say. And I'm like, I don't understand. If you knew that you were not going to take your husband's word for it, why did you get married? You know, for just marrying yourself now. Some say you marry and your friend is coming first before your husband. Then, against your husband's approval, you're going to do surrogacy for your friend. I mean, I know you want to help your friend. Whatever decision, whatever secret led to her not being able to carry her own children, you want to be a surrogate mother for her. And you don't care whether your husband agrees or not. First off, I was like, are you people being real? Do these things happen? You could just say you won't carry your friend Bele and pregnancy, and you don't care what your husband says or not. So I think that movie, the friendship was beautiful, but it became toxic to their respective husbands. The men were complaining, but it was like their words didn't do much, and they loved their wives, so they had to pound out whatever the women wanted to do. And man, it was really, really crazy. It was really, really crazy, trust me. Then, let's now go to the facts that Tammy, I think it was Tammy, later, Tammy now slept with a prospective investor for her business. I have a theory, yeah? You see this thing people do when they say, especially women, especially my gender, this thing we do say, I didn't know that he likes me. It's a lie from the pit of hell. There is no way you don't know when a man likes you, especially when he's coming to you for the first time. On the long run, men they can decide to switch. But when a man is coming, there is no way you don't know that this man likes you. He's sending you flowers and chocolates, and you're trying to tell your husband that it's just flowers and chocolates and they don't mean anything. The man is trying to share his observations, giving you his reservations and all of that. And you're manipulatively telling him that he's being insecure. Now, you're going to carry belly for your investor. And they're talking now, you're making it look like it was a mistake. I don't think cheating is a mistake. Now, another thing that struck me in this movie, the husband, Tammy's husband, Kenny, which was played by Baj Adebule, he was angry as expected, went up, then he came back to a wife that cheated on you and contracted HIV in the process of cheating on you. Hey, people, this is not realistic. A Nigerian man, first and foremost, is not even going to look at a woman that cheated on him again. Like you would disgust him. I don't care how much he claims to love you. The moment you cheat on a Nigerian man, you automatically become trash. And it's laughable because, I mean, they are the ones that claim that cheating is in a man's DNA. But let's go back to the movie. You cheated on your husband and contracted HIV. and he came back to you to stay with you. As far as I'm concerned, that's not realistic. That is not realistic. I'm not going to tell you guys everything that happened in this movie, but it's a very good movie. I love the fact that it is not the norm. It's I honestly think that movie should be a Netflix standard movie, or at least a cinema movie, or Prime Video. It's too good for YouTube. I am Diane Rosette. I give you your flowers. You're very good. I love what you're doing on your TV. So you can rush to Diane Rosette's TV to watch this movie. It is called Love Notes. Personally, I will rate it 8/10, especially because of the plots. So when you're watching this movie, you will see the old Maris and the old Tammy always talking at breakfasts and all of that. Only for me to find out at the end that Tammy died. I mean, due to the HIV. And all the while Tammy and Maris were talking, doing breakfast, it was Maris hallucinating. I mean, it made me, my mouth was open because I was like,
everything that changed our lives, and all the secrets that we swore we'd take to the grave. And all the secrets that we swore we'd take to the grave. I still believe that our love story is ridiculous. I love you guys' love story so much. Who meets their spouse just because both of them got arrested?
Mommy, you're here.
What would you like for breakfast? I would have preferred hugs from my grandchildren.
So, are you going to tell him that you can have kids?
Let's find a surrogate. Why don't I just do it for you?
What married woman will agree to be a surrogate mom without discussing with her husband first?
Everyone calls me Bash, right?
Yes.
Your investor, Bash, sends you flowers and chocolates. Now, I'm a man that likes to invest in women-owned businesses.
Nigga, please, what?
Do you remember that one big fight that we had?
How could you do this, Tammy? How could you be so careless? Bash is my client. You're my best friend. We've been trying for each other and you're still doing weed and alcohol.
I'll find you another surrogate.
No! With a surrogate. I have a child on the way. I'm not giving any of that up. No.
I think the best thing to do now is to move in with her.
Are you out of your freaking mind?
We rule the world! Shield!
another movie we are reviewing today, my people, is A Man's Cry. It's by Frederick Leonard and it's showing on Frederick Leonard TV. It stars Frederick Leonard, Adunni Ade, Ruby Okezie. Frederick Leonard lost his wife. He lost his wife in this movie. And he really, really grieved because I think it was during his first anniversary. Maybe? Yes, it was our wedding anniversary. He lost his wife. He loved her so much. He really adored her. As usual, he was a grieving husband, a grieving widower, and all of that. Now he's a worker, his PA. Him being the enter her eyes. He told her point blank that, see, I cannot give you love. My one and only love is my wife that died. I cannot give you love. He was clear about that. He was very, very honest. Secretary say, don't worry. I have enough love for the both of us. I will give you the love. One, they keep going. They were, what would I call it? They were just sex buddies, as far as I'm concerned. And she was the one with the feelings. He didn't develop that love for her. He got fond of her, especially because she was actually excellent at her work. So the relationship was not affecting her job. She was really good at it. He got fond of her. And sometime later, the wife that was supposed to be dead appeared from nowhere. Even myself, I thought I was seeing a ghost. The wife that was supposed to be dead appeared from nowhere. Now, this is where it gets interesting. You are supposedly dead for over a year. Your husband was seeing someone, not out of love per se, but he was seeing someone, so let's leave that close. and you are angry that he moved on so fast. And that begs me to ask the question, is there a time frame for which somebody should grieve when you lose a partner? Why are you feeling sad that your husband moved on? I mean, in movies, when somebody loses his or her partner and the person is like, no, I can't leave, I don't want any other person, you hear people say stuff like, this person would want you to move on, this person would not want you to pause your life, this person would want you to find love again. What happened to all of that? Wife come back from semi-grave, she did not die. She came back and she was getting angry that he moved on so fast and all of that. Meanwhile, Sister Secretary, don't carry belle, she now was also feeling heartbroken, which is expected. But it's like, it's not as if they did not tell you. You were told from the beginning that, see, my one true love is my late wife, or supposedly late wife, so I can't give you that love you're seeking and all of that. My own question, do you think the wife is justified in being angry that the husband moved on quickly? That was a very good show from Frederick Leonard. I really loved that movie. Like I said, and that storyline is not storyline that you see everywhere. Is a very good one. It's out of the box. So yes, I give Frederick Leonard a very good applause for that. Take your flowers, and you are called the film god now, so you know your thing, and I like the fact that you are doing your thing. Yeah, so I would rate that movie, let's say, I'll give it a 6 over 10. I'll give it a 6 over 10. Aduni was great. You see, if Aduni look me bad eye in real life, I can just start crying. Oh, that lady's bad eyes, bad eyeing, her bombastic side eye. Dear Lord. Yes, so I'll give it a 6 over 10. It was a good one. You can watch it at Frederick Leonard TV on YouTube. Now, let us review one more movie and we'll call it a wrap.
You know what I think? I think you should leave. Okay? You should go.
I think you want me to stay.
No. I want you to leave.
No. I think you want me to stay.
Just leave.
Just take me. You know you want to.
Just go.
Just take me. Come on.
That's sure something I could use. A cure for the air conditioning blues. Good to use some too. A little bit of sunlight.
The last movie for this episode is In My Shoes and Sisters and Brethren. This particular movie is by Bolaji Ogumola TV. It's showing on Bolaji Ogumola TV and it stars Bolaji Ogumola, Kachi Inochiri, Chioma Nwosu. First off, before I go ahead to review this movie, I want to say, Bolaji, thumbs up to you. It took YouTube movies, it took the coming in of YouTube movies for people to actually appreciate Bolaji. And I really want to say I doff cap for you. Bolaji is good. Bolaji is versatile. Bolaji can, I don't know the role you will give Bolaji that she will not act. If you want her to act comedy, just put her and Bimbo Ademoye together. If you want her to, she is good. The way her line delivery, damn. Now, Bolaji is good. So yes, that is me giving her her flowers. Now, let's come down to this movie, In My Shoes. So this movie talks about it opens up to an older couple that the church hold in high esteem, and the church puts them as, what would I call it now, as mentors over young couple. So in this particular church, in this movie, they make older couple mentor younger couples. So they were put as mentors to the younger couple. Now the younger couple was Bolaji and Kachin Nochiri. Now this older couple are people, like I said, that are being held in high esteem only for both Bolaji in the movie and me that I'm watching the movie to discover that of a truth, all that glitters, there is no golden chicory inside. Everything is firewood. There was no gold in all that was glittering in the older couple's marriage. Because why beginning of film wey just dey open, the older couple were walking out of the church after putting up smiles and all of that. The woman missed her step and fell. The next thing, the older man, if you see the bad eye wey him give am, hey! If you see the bad eye, goosebump. I was like, I had to go back. I had to rewind. Let me use our language then. I had to back forward it. What is happening here? This same couple that you just sang praises to now. And things happen in that movie. Discover that this older woman has been going through hell in her husband's house. I think for over 10 years. She has been a slave in her husband's house. The husband has, The husband has covered her and her talents. She's a very good chef. He doesn't want her to do anything. He cheats on her. He's a serial cheat. They sleep in separate rooms. He doesn't touch her. She irritates him. If you see this woman, you know your man was a beautiful woman like this. I was like, is this what is going on? Now, let me bust your brain. Bolaji on her own, the character that Bolaji acted as. Sorry, I have a thing with not remembering the character's name. I remember the main actors, their name. So that's why I'm calling them by their name. The character Bolaji acted as, she and her husband, they were having similar issues too. But something struck me. Bolaji said in that movie that when she was courting her husband, when they went to see, when she went with her husband to see her future in-laws, she discovered something was off. And when she spoke to her fiance about it, he said, and I quote, "Oh, my mom, my dad, those ones, they keep malice a lot though. My father can go months without talking to my dad." And I'm like, excuse you? Your father can go months without talking to your mom. And you see that kind of family. What did you think was going to happen? For something the young man was saying so casually. Your father can go months without talking to your mom. Sister, you saw that kind of thing and you entered. Wow. Some women have mind though. Some women really, really have mind, because that was where and therefore dusts my slippers like this, put it under my armpits and run 440. Because what am I coming to do there? And like the saying, the apple does not fall far from the tree. Same thing happened. They went for honeymoon. Honeymoon, where they go, come back. Started keeping malice with her. When I mean keep malice, you know how we usually keep malice when we're very small? The kind of malice the man was keeping with her. Newlyweds. Marriage when never reached 6 months. You dey quarrel with your wife. Not the full talk, nothing. Inside one house. Ha! Then people are saying things. It was when Bolaji started talking to the older woman. That was when she discovered the older woman was going through the same thing. And I say, God, do. Make we no go find mentor. Where they actually... This thing that came to my head, God. Be careful who is mentoring you. That's just the thing. Be careful who is mentoring you. Because, but thank God that this older woman now was able to open up truthfully and tell her that, same thing is happening in my household. Because if you were typical older women in this Nigeria, they'll make you feel like it's normal. They'll make you feel like, there is no marriage that doesn't have ups and downs. Don't worry. It's a normal thing. There's a video that is circulating of a lawyer that was beating his wife. Do you know that men under the comment section are saying the woman provoked him? She probably provoked him. You hear men say things like, it's not wrong for you to correct your wife once in a while. Small correction of small slap here and there. God, God. What if Musa not gonna see forgets? Please go and watch this movie because see, you go follow me. They shout. Please, I want you to watch these movies. Like this last movie, you can see it on Bolaji Ogumola TV. Like I said, watch it. Personally, I'll give it. That movie was so good. I'll give it a 9/10 for a Nigerian rating movie. Yes, it's a really good one. I really, 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 really love the movie. It is really good. There are lessons to be learned in that movie. See, young girls.
I'm sorry. Are you kidding? Why would you think that my dad is like the coolest guy ever?
Look, it's not funny. When I got in, he just greeted me casually. It was your mom that was all over me.
It's not you. It's my mom. They're probably quarreling or something. So
I don't understand. Why are they fighting?
no, my dad. I beg, no, my dad. My dad can stay months without talking to my mom, but he loves her anyway.
I don't understand. How can you stay months without talking to someone you say you love?
That's my dad for you. Look, listen, don't worry. They have their understanding. It has nothing to do with you.
I used to say this thing that men hold us to a very, very high standard, especially Nigerian men. We are held to a very, very high standard. And the fact that we don't hold these men to such standards is really, really crazy. It amazes me because you see a man, as simple as any small thing he sees in your family, he will ghost you. He will not even tell you. It's from another person's mouth. You hear that, the reason why this guy know they with you again is because he say your younger brother talk to your mama anyhow. But you, as a young lady, you will see something in your fiancé and in his family. And you will say, no, it's his family. He's not like them. If somebody's family should not define them. Sorry, I will define you with your family. I will define you with your family. No family is perfect, yeah? But there are some things that if I see it, means I will shout about Jesus. And I will. So people, thank you so much for joining me on this movie review. So, see, let me know if you think I should go ahead with movie reviews. Do you like my review? Do you think I should go ahead with it? Or are you trying to, is it Coco, don't do this again? Whatever you say is what I'm going to do. Drop your comments. Do you think I should go ahead with movie reviews? Do you love it? Should I do it with people? Or do you want me to do it alone? Just let me know what you think. Thank you very much. And also, like, this production is being done. Issues and Society podcast is being produced by 71 Media Studios that is located in number 5 Palmville Estates, Lugbe, Abuja. So they rent out their studio, they rent out their camera equipment and all of that. So if you want to rent camera, if you need a studio for your podcast, for your business, content creation and all of that, just go to 71 Media Studios on IG and drop a message for them, or call the number on their page and someone will attend to you. Meanwhile, we're also going to have a segment for business people. If you know that you have you're an upcoming brand, you're a growing brand, or you're already a big brand, and you want us to talk about your business, you want us to tell people what you do, you want us to show people your products, we can do that for you for a very, very small. We know that this is T-Pain economy and it's not smiling. We can do that for you for a very small token. Just slide into our DM at Issues and Society Podcast on Instagram or Issues and Society Podcast on Facebook and say, please, I want to showcase my brand or my product for the business segment. And we will take it up from there. Thank you so much for always being with us. I remain your humble girl, Coco. See you same time next week. Bye.